Hello, Sushikins, and hello, Sushi Queens. This is your WWE YouTube World Sushi Heavyweight Champion of the world. And you can recognize me as a head of the Sushi Buffet. And I am your Swappo Zeus. Hey, alright guys, welcome back to another episode on Tuesday Night NXT episode the 28th of this. This is going to be end in April. Wow, dude, this video actually is kind of quick because we're going to May tomorrow. That is no, on Friday. May will start. So guys, I love all the episodes watching in April. There's so much. Oh my god! Alright, so we're gonna start now. So we don't know what PID is in NXT, but first of all, the NXT PLEs is on CW. I don't know why, but is actually so the episode I like it. Come on, because I don't know why. But yeah, so guys, we're gonna do the video first. First, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and download your files. Because I want you guys to feel what's going on in this area here. So we want you guys to doing that. To be a part of S Solution Sushi. Also sponsorships and money, including recycling labels, Western, and pump has strengths such energy strengths. I want you guys to give me sponsorships and money as well, because I want also people talk about ads and sponsorships and money they have on YouTube. I want that too. So I want you guys to do it, please, for me, please. We need in the corner, next to the web, next to the corner, like you pin. I will be there because I want people to recognize me and I want people to see that King Sushi is all about. So we need you guys are doing that. Also, merchandise. My parents will talk to my cousin's boyfriend. His name is Alex Music. He's work for a website. So I might get that the website on my merchandise because I want you guys to wear it and get other people to get other people get involved and get discounts on the website. So guys, really, you guys are doing that, please. Come on. And you can follow my platforms. One of my platforms is actually a lot of followers. TikTok. Thank you so much followers on that because someone is doing that. Black as well, because I want you guys to give me. Some people have blacks where I was in YouTubers that have it. I want it too, so I want you guys to do it for me, please. And yeah, so let's go right into this today. Mr. Tony, it's episode of NXT. Let's go right into this today. Alright, we got audio today. Matt Bloom, Shawn Michaels, and Robert Stone talking about Ethan Bates, Soul Henry, further influence, that is vitality, suggestion, and Nancy Reed. Soul Walker and Blake Monroe going to Raw and SmackDown roster to make the impact in the main roster. Congratulations to go to the main roster. Come on, because they did a phenomenal job in NXT. They deliver all the matches in their storylines, and I love that. Also, Wicked Sands as well, because all the amazing people in NXT making the heels, all the faces, because of the best. Come on. And then and then in the main roster, and he's thinking that one or two more superstars may be involved superstars. Okay, I know what's going on with that. But I like that. Come on. So the involved superstars, and Shawn Michaels saying it, putting on the names on the index goals, and put on the pixels on the whiteboard, and continue getting vocals, or stick a dynamite in the locker room, and he will run it out and fade out. Yes, that's a good start. And they're going to do a NXT North American Championship match because Circle on Circles versus Miles Bond. Miles Bond retained the title. Thank you to get 2 wins out of Miles Bond because we don't want Dusty running on NXT and trying to make them look. I know they want to be on top of the NXT being a dub on NXT, but you guys do not deserve why they doing this because all the superstars here on their faces, you guys like to shove other people and to some garbage. But people is seriously, we don't want this Tuck State hero thing. I don't want. And anybody don't like that, so we don't want that at all. And then we got, oh, I love this. Because I'm becoming superstars. Let's go. And other than match. Welcome to NXT Twisting Angels. That's a good name, by the way. Sending congratulations to retain the NXT North American Championship and Circle on Circles. Yes, thank you. And he is singing much more on NXT. Perfect. And Kim Hendricks slam Miles Bone and standing over him and fade out. Dude, superstars, come on. Dude, this episode is actually getting more superstars involved and getting the storylines and each storyline and book them into them. They can just do with that. Welcome Tristan Isos and Kim Hendricks. Welcome. And then we got Kayla Gray and Warren Sinclair talking about Lizzie Wen. She's an up-and-coming superstar as well. And Kelly Armstrong. They also NXT talking about Warren Sinclair talking about NXT got Lizzie Wen and Kelly Armstrong also having Tristan Angels and Kim Hendricks as well, and they have been and it's happening fast. Totally agree. And Karen is up saying that both of them doesn't deserve a multiple championships opportunity shot, and she never got her NXT Women's Championship, and she tapped the fight out that they couldn't do that, and that she can beat that they say knocked out at the underground, and Kayla Gray never got binned, and she will face Lola Vice. And Kayla Jordan sending Kayla Gray will turn on Warren Sinclair, and Charlie Dempsey did that. Don't worry about the NXT Women's Champion. That she will worry about this champion. And Canadian Shorty wants to face Warren Sinclair, and she will not burn the women's championship on the line, and she will embarrass Kayla Gray to make sure she to get involved and play out. Kanani, you cannot say that to Juan Sinclair because all you did in TNA, you stay in TNA. You cannot give this elimination to say that Charlie Dempsey uh um laugh will go to both ways and Kenneth Gray do the same thing of Juan Sinclair, Tony Hill on one. You cannot say that to Kato because all you're doing is just flapping. We don't want you doing this to Juan Sinclair and Kato Gray. They're a quick trio. When could you see? We don't want Kanani to handle this carnage, but people are seriously. And they go to a NXT champion, Donny D'Angelo, live on NXT and find out. Okay. And they go to Donny D'Angelo is talking about he is an NXT champion. He is. And no one will step in after Donny D'Angelo. Yes, we don't know who. Stepping out to Donny D'Angelo, and someone got him a box. Yeah, what's inside? We don't know. And NXT got a new superstars. Yes, that's correct. And Karen Garbo got a side-eyed. Yes, because he needed data. I know Donny D'Angelo got it. I don't know how many days, but we need Kanu to get the opportunity. Got a side-eye, Donny D'Angelo, but he is curious what's inside the box. Yeah, we don't know what's in the box. And he is not stupid. It don't have a gift. It's a warning, okay? And out comes someone to look at his household and give Donny D'Angelo a sword, and they want to high slam Donny D'Angelo, and he dissolved, and he slammed Donny D'Angelo, and he wants that he dissolves, and he is coming after Donny D'Angelo, and Moon and Cardo Donny D'Angelo, a AFA. And moonsault on Donny D'Angelo and fade out. Oh, a fan moonsault on the Donny D'Angelo and fade out. Okay, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on for Divion attacking on Donny and also Divion and who? And someone. Dude, this NXT is so slack right now. Come on. But I don't know what's going on with this segment here. We don't know. And then go to both white insult Jordan Van Dyke. That's people are sushi. So EK Possible is attacking on both white, and they're both fighting back. And out comes Son Legacy, Sony EK Possible to attack on both white. Awesome. And they're looking at Soto and there. Yes, I don't know if it's a storyline, but it's a possibility. We got a Dr. Mask, we got Shane Alonso and Joao Carlos versus EK Possible and Strong Legacy. They both victory. Okay, but perfect is not a storyline. After the match, both were attacking on EK Possible and Strong Legacy, of course. And out comes Bomb involved Date Wadato. Welcome to NXT. Helping EK Possible and Strong Legacy attacking on both ways, and they're looking on each other and fade out. And hoping it's a storyline with this, we don't know. Because the NXT Women's Superstars are waiting for the main roster swell. We don't know who's the next in line for the getting that opportunity. And they like a newest superstars. And Kelly Armstrong saying Sarah Parker is scared from all competition. But she is not getting scared and fade out. Okay, maybe the storyline? Possibility. This is non-storyline I like. We got Robert Stone and Robert Stone Walkerman date Radical on NXT. And Naughty Fights going out into them and Dale. Yes. And then we got Naughty Fights is talking about each of them. Blindsided her best people to sushi. And she can't do anything on her own. See, we got Song Spears and Nickel fans helping ease them out. You cannot doing this to Lola, but people to sushi. And it's no winning and no hiding, and Gunny eases them out, and anyone can see what Notifies is going to do on each of them. Okay, I think it could be a storyline with Easy and Lola. It's a possibility. We're holding the NXT Women's Championship tight. Seeing what Notifies is going to be to do on each of them, and Sauce Spears is on the Dallas one. Starting Notifies to holding the NXT Women's Championship tight. And that is them and the fans showing up, and Mr. Iguana behind is them and the fans, and they are attacking on them and looking on each other and fade out. Maybe a mixed tag match next week. They have a visual next week. Thank you, because we don't want Easy, Nico, and Sean that Garden is trying to do on Lola, because she got it down away from such a Shen. Thank you. But we don't want Easy to capitalize and get it down away from Lola. That goes way north. We don't want this crap. So we don't want Easy doing this to Lola to sweet the whole self but on the credit. That's people to sushi. And then we go to Dark State is talking about Circle's dad in analytics. He is happy that he said got out there and there that the analytics wanted to help and that he didn't need help, and the analytics didn't did his job on last Tuesday, and he done cause Championship is one promise that he got him an NXT Tag Team Championship. That's true. And they did both sides, but it didn't work, and they got a new plan. That was Osiris and plan that Osiris Griffin and Crocodile Sense will get a NXT Tag Team Championship and fade out. No! See? That plan is not going to work as well, because I want you guys to crumble down, because all of the faces trying to crumble the heels, that Dark State and other heel factions trying to destroy the faces. You cannot do that, but people are sushi. And you got Lizzie Wen versus Nikita Lyons up next on NXT and fade out. And they're going to do a mashup. We're going to eat Lizzie Wen versus Nikita Lyons. Lizzie Wen for victory. Okay, welcome to NXT Metal Walker. I think will be like Lizzie Wen. It's a mix of Sasha and Rhea Ripley with a mix with mixed shackle. I don't know why, but I like it. Come on. And look at Mouse Bone and Timberland on Heights are talking about Mouse Bone saying that what the hell was that compared to Shrub's Mouse Bone. And Mouse Bone will handle him. Perfect. Perfect. And Timberland Heights them don't the answer though that he is getting his opportunity. Okay, I like that move for Timberland because and it's not you thin no uh is doing the same thing to Ethan Beige. That's Will when he's in the main roster. No, when he's in NXT roster, and now he's he's in the main roster. So let it go, to be on. Um, um, Same thing even better. So he got the NXT North American Championship, and that he is acting different. Really? He acting different? How about you? You got different hair. Because usually it's and now it's with the braids. That's different. You're different to be on. And that's a different, and he got a surprise, and NXT got a newest superstars, and Canada Global also Mouse Bone or look at us also and fade out. Okay, what's going on here? Why Canada Global is talking to Tony D'Angelo? Also, Mouse Bone. Big inside, Keanu. Come on. And then we're going to Keanu Solomon versus One Sinclair. Up next on NXT and fade out. And then we go to a fantasy process. They got the NXT tag team division on lockdown. And NXT got a new superstars. And giving them championships, but saw opportunity, so it's Will. And Saxon Swig is next. Okay, it's possibility, but they are the heels. Come on. And nobody will does them, but boss. And suppose Roy is saying he is the most talking. Boom. And he will focus on gaining championships. And he will run in Saxon Swig next Tuesday and fade out. Squash him and move on. Because you cannot. The fantasy prospect is trying to take down all the fantasy prospect is actually doing the in-depth in NXT. So we don't want this anymore for the fantasy prospect. We need to give them all of the data and move on, please. And then go to a matchup because Keanu Solomon versus Juan Sinclair. Keanu Solomon for victory, but people are sushi. Because Sawyer is done with Soul Worker and fade out. Well, thank you to finishing Soul Worker. So she's in the main roster. Welcome to the main roster. But we need Sawyer to get a title. I hope it'll be a super play with Sawyer, Easy Dam, and another fight. It's possibility. Come on. Give Sawyer a title, Backles. Robert Stone, please. And my Bloom, come on. And they go to Mrs. M.A. event of NXT because Charlotte Hill versus Ricky Sands. Charlotte Hill for victory. They get to put Ricky down because, dude, in the NXT when Ricky Sands is a heel, I don't like, but he's in the main roster. Welcome to the main roster, Ricky. Come on. You're going to Georgie answer down Shawn Michaels that Keanu Global is white and he loves the chaos. And Shawn Michaels making that episode and fade out. That's how to end there. Because the Georgie Angelo and Keanu Global will point out NXT. Come on. And that is the Regasio. We got him. We have him. We got him. We got him. And we got him. And that's because, my previous episode's going away. I'm sorry, y'all. So stay tuned. I'm going to say sushi out. Sushi Hawaii, sushi today. Sushi, give me a new toy. Sushi happens with not. And for letters, one word. Oh, you eat is for your jealous for life. What a day we're out.